the meeting to order. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Connor.
Here.
Gary.
Here.
McMullen.
Here.
Reed.
Here.
Mayor Bedak.
Here. Are there any changes to the agenda?
I don't have any, Mayor.
We will open up then to public comment. If you have comment for council, please come to the podium and state your name. Okay. Seeing none, I will go on to new business. Item 1, Resolution 2025-09, authorizing execution of a purchase with McQueen Equipment, St. Paul, Minnesota, in connection with the purchase of a new pumper truck for the City of Streator Fire Department. Can I get a motion and second?
Second.
Tim with the motion and Dave Connor with the second.
The purchase of this truck is to replace our engine one, which is 1989 Pierce. Delivery time out is at least 48 months. So with that truck would be 40 years old at the time of replacement. So I'm asking that we go ahead and sign the contract with McQueen for the Pierce pumper so we can get it in 4 years.
What are we doing with the old engine and the pumper? Sell it to the league.
Once it arrives, I'll approach whoever will approach council, because I probably won't be here in 4 years, that to try to sell it.
Okay.
What I'm seeing on the internet right now, they're worth about $10,000.
Any other comments or questions? And clerk, call the roll, please.
Connor.
Aye.
Gary.
Aye.
McMullen.
Aye.
Reed.
Aye.
Mayor Bedak.
Aye. Item 2, Resolution 2025-10, resolution appointing a mayor pro tempore for the City of Streator, Illinois, LaSalle, and Livingston counties. Get a motion and second.
So moved. Second.
Okay, Dave Connor with the motion and Matt McMullen with the second. Any discussion? I'll just start. The rumor mill has been going that I'm ill or sick or stepping down. And that's not what's happening. We've had mayor pro tems in the past. I served as one for Mayor Lansford. Dave Reeds also served, I believe, for Mayor Schmidt.
Mayor Schmidt, yeah.
So this is just in case there's ever, if I can't make a meeting, or something happens, that we have, we're prepared and have someone able to step in my place. I'm not planning on going anywhere or having anything happen, but as you know, our days are not, you never know what life will bring you. So I just wanted to mention that. And
This is a different method than we have done.
it is a different method. Prior, it was just an appointment.
Yes.
And I think the wording of the resolution is what caused the stir.
And Cheryl suggested that we do it this way.
Yes, Cheryl suggested this, so I am wanting to appoint Mr. Reed because he has 2 years left on council, at least.
Yeah, at least.
And
We hope.
and he has the experience, he's done this once before.
Yeah.
So that, with no further comments or questions, I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Connor.
Aye.
Gary.
Aye.
McMullen.
Aye.
Reed.
Abstain.
Mayor Bedak.
Aye. Item 3, Resolution 2025, authorizing the purchase of a truck F-150 2021 for the City of Streator Public Works Department from Bill Walsh Ford Kia, Ottawa, Illinois. You get a motion and second.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Matt with the motion and Dave Reed with the second.
So in the 25 budget, I had budgeted $110,000 total for 2 brand new pickup trucks, one being a 250, one being a a 150 or something of that nature. After going through and having some other problems with trucks recently, I kind of came to the conclusion that maybe I need to go a different route and possibly look at trying to replace 3 or 4 vehicles as opposed to 2 brand new ones, and if I can do it at a rate that is reasonable and will still be a vehicle that will be utilized by the department for a long time, then I think that's the route we should go. So the truck I found is a 2021 F-150 extended cab. It has 48,000 miles on it. It is outfitted just like we would outfit a truck we would order, but we're saving approximately $12,000 to $13,000 versus buying a new one if we go this route.
Any comments or questions?
Because this is over $10,000, do we have to go through the bid process for this?
Well, you can't bid a used vehicle.
That's what I'm just asking.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's a
you
good
need
question
4
though, to
votes.
cover our bases.
Does this come with a warranty?
No.
And the other question I have is, in the past, we've sometimes bought and used trucks from the state DOT because they're using the extended cabs and stuff like that. So I don't know if you looked at any of that.
Usually the only problem with that is usually just like our government, they don't get rid of them until they're pretty used up. So you're looking at things with, trucks with over 100, 150, 100, 200,000 miles on them by the time. That's not what I'm looking for, because we
Right.
need it to last for 10, 15 years.
Any other comments or questions? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Connor,
Aye.
Gary,
Aye.
McMullen,
Aye.
Reed,
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Aye. Item 4, review of solid waste and recycling services proposals. This is for discussion.
The city received 2 proposals for solid waste collection services, one from Republic and one from Waste Management, our current provider. I have prepared a spreadsheet that I passed out to you that shows the pricing. Waste Management is below Republic, so I would recommend next week we approve a contract with Waste Management, 5 years, and the numbers are as presented. The first year increase would be 12.37% over the prior year, but we're coming off of the 7-year contract that was favorable to the city. So with annual increases at 3%, which was below the rate of inflation. All the services that are currently provided would be covered under the new contract. So the residents really won't see any changes, except we will need to approve a increase in our billing to our customers. And so that will be a separate matter that we'll need to cover. We've been actually operating at a loss somewhere, I think, $60,000 or $70,000 in solid waste over the past couple of years, because we haven't had an increase for quite a few years. So we need to recover that, plus get it so that it's self-sustaining.
With council, any issues with renewing with Waste Management based on the proposals received?
We do have a representative from Waste Management, Dave Schaff. He stops by City Hall, every couple of months. That bother me. And, no, we have a great conversation. We have a good relationship with the company. They actually go beyond the 4 corners of the contract. They're required to provide weekly collection services to all the residents. But sometimes the garbage isn't put out in the morning, and then they'll call City Hall, and Waste Management has been good to go back and collect those customers. So we appreciate that, particularly in the summer months when the garbage can really stink. It's also a pretty robust program.
in that it provides for the collection of at least one large item per week, and door, we collect hazardous materials and electronic waste, computers, TVs, and that, on a per call basis. So they'll go to your door and collect those things.
And yeah, I love the at your door service, so that's one of my favorites. Just being able to, you don't have to deal with it. Put it on your steps and it's ready to go.
Yeah, you don't have to wait in line at the counter
No.
to get rid of your OT.
You do not. So our next step would be
They actually approve the contract.
approve the contract, and then we'll have a separate ordinance look for
For
the
the rate.
fees.
For whatever rate we want to
Yeah,
charge.
the rates that we charge are not necessarily what's being billed, because we have to recover some administrative costs. We operate a window, it's part of the utility billing system, so we have a couple of employees who are partly funded through solid waste, so we'll recover those costs too.
You'll have that ready for next week's meeting?
I hope so. All right.
Thank you. We'll go to item 5, city official comments. Any comments? You have none? Okay, I will make 2. April 9th will be the housing rehab meeting. We just, yesterday morning, received approval to go forward. Our grant agreement is complete, so April 9th, 6 to 8 p.m. There will be 10 homes that can get up to $60,000 in rehabilitation. It is income-based and it has to be a single-family owner-occupied home. The other one is I just wanted to, while he's here, give a mention to the police department and just, I guess, publicly recognize our officers that worked a case last week. I know they put in a lot of hours, and I want to just thank them for that effort, because I know that they were, Wood and Real were here and everywhere a lot, so I do appreciate their hard work in getting that case taken in. So, with that,
Thank you, Mayor.
yes.
And we can't discount the role that the Trident investigation.
Absolutely. Trident and the county and the services estate as well sent. So we appreciate the work in getting that case, at least a suspect charged. I request a motion and second to adjourn.
So moved.
Hi. Who was my motion? Over
Dave.
Dave Connor and Mayor McMillan with the second. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Connor,
Aye.
Gary,
Aye.
McMullen,
Aye.
Reed,
Aye.
Mayor Beeline.
Aye. Adjourned.
It should all be short and sweet.